Breaking news: an emergency declaration is in effect for Allegheny County tonight in response to the coronavirus. County Executive Ritz Fitzgerald signed the order to try to prevent the disease from spreading.
Allegheny County does not have any cases of the virus. However, there are 22 presumptive positive cases in the state of Pennsylvania, all of them in the eastern part of the state. The newest one is in Pike County. With 13 cases, Montgomery County has been the hardest hit. The number of cases in the United States is now at more than 1,600. At least 40 people have died. Preventative measures are being taken across the country. Disney has shut down theme parks in Florida and California.
Also, nearly every sports league has suspended or delayed their seasons. Coming up, we'll hear from Duquesne basketball players who had their tournament cut short. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to those of you watching on CBSN Pittsburgh tonight. Government and health leaders in Western PA are taking steps to prepare.
They spoke earlier this evening about the testing protocol and the current recommendations in place. Our Shelby Cassesse was there and joins us live with the details. Shelby.
Kim and Susan, the Allegheny County Health Department says that testing for coronavirus thus far has been a little bit complicated, but that's expected to change within the next week. However, on-demand testing will likely still not be available, and there will be an emphasis on high-risk patients.
We do believe that the virus will eventually be seen here too, but we are prepared for it.
State and local officials and healthcare providers say they continue to work together in case coronavirus arrives in Western Pennsylvania.
Looking at this as a community response is, I think, we're going to also have to all work together as systems and as hospitals to also leverage our resources together.
With no confirmed cases in Allegheny County, the focus remains on higher risk patients.
We are especially concerned for the elderly, those with existing respiratory conditions and heart conditions, diabetes, and those that are immunocompromised.
That includes coronavirus testing. The county health department says limited resources have caused a bottleneck in specimen collection.
It was recommended that everyone have a fitted N95 mask, face shield, gloves, and gown, which meant that it was difficult to collect the specimens unless you were in an emergency room.
But Dr. Kristen Mertz says those restrictions are changing and more testing sites are coming, allowing more testing as soon as next week. Still, not everyone will be able to get a test through the health department.
We're testing people who have some kind of epidemiologic risk plus symptoms, so either travel to an international destination or within the U.S. where there's known ongoing transmission.
She says it has to do with using resources wisely. Commercial labs will test anyone as long as patients have a prescription, but even that's not a guarantee.
The fear that I talk about may drive people to think that they actually need the test. That does not mean after a little bit of screening together with your physician that doing the test is the most appropriate next step.
Though we have seen events like the St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Pittsburgh canceled, the county is ultimately not recommending at this time that large-scale public events be canceled. They're not recommending that yet, but they do say that is up to the groups hosting these events. Reporting live, Shelby Cassesse, KDKA News.